Hello and welcome to Gyan Vihar University, Jaipur. I am Dr. Mahendra Kumar Dhakar, Assistant Professor, Sresh Gyan Vihar University, Jaipur. Friends, today we discussed about yoga at school. How we perform yoga at our school, college, and university. How can yoga be a benefit to every student? Why is yoga unique? How does each posture helps students develop mental, physical, and cultural well-being? And what are the learning objectives of yoga at school? And we discuss what is proposal for students and teacher in school. Students will develop a sense of well-being and will increase their capacity of mental concentration, will find harmony between the mind and the body, and will find harmony among students and teachers. Student will develop proper breathing habits. What is the good procedure and right procedure of breathing? How we will take breathing, inhale, exhale, holding, and other procedure habits of proper breathing student will develop. And yoga at school is the best exercise and best convention in school. Yoga can be adapted for all children, including the physically impaired and the overweight student. Yoga can be useful for all students, including the physically challenged student, and obesity student, and student who have no focus on study, and student overcome to many disease, imbalance, and some depressions. The important question is why yoga is unique. Some students and guardians always asked me why yoga and why yoga is unique. Why should perform yoga regularly and what are benefits of yoga? You always advocacy of yoga, pranayama, asana. So we may try to give these questions answer why yoga is unique. It costs virtually nothing to set up a time for yoga lessons. A 10-minute yoga session per day is adequate. There is no need for any equipment. Any open classroom is sufficient for holding a yoga class. Only the necessary thing is only a mat, students and yoga teacher is necessary. No need to huge place, no need to AC room, no need to any other equipment, instrument, no need. Yoga is not presented as a religion practice, as a religious practice, nor does it conflict with any religion, no conflict. We may say yoga is a pure secular practice. Some followers and some students ask me a question. Yoga is a religious practice. Yoga is a Hindu religious practice because many mantras and chanting are always and usually used in yoga as a Surya Namaskar, as a Om sound and other sounds also. So I reply for their students and other persons who ask that type question. The answer is Om sound is not a religious sound. Om sound is a universal sound. Hindus called Om and Christianity also sound Amin and Islam is found that types sound Amin and both so so that is a culture, universal sound, and yoga is a art of living, a way of living, way of culture, way of life, not a religious practice. Yoga always believe in Vasudev Kutumbakam, Sarvhridam Brahm. So yoga is not a religious practice. So we may say yoga is a unique, yoga is a special, yoga is a extraordinary. Yoga makes a significant difference in the sense of well-being of children. Yoga makes a significant difference in the sense of well-being of children of all ages and from all backgrounds. Yoga is beneficial for small children, playgroup children, primary children, primary students, upper primary students, teenage student, adolescent student, senior secondary student, as well as higher educated students and faculty, teachers. We may say yoga for all. Yoga is for all. Yoga for all, not for a special. Even some contra indications also for some asanas, but we may say yoga for all. Yoga generates positive emotions. Yoga generates positive compassion. Yoga generates positive energy. And yoga build up a positive environment. Yoga build up a union, combined efforts. सबका साथ सबका विकास, हम साथ साथ हैं. Yoga generates word family concept. Yoga teaches children to be gentle with themselves and others. Yoga practice of yogic postures enhance the ability of students to concentrate, to deal with impulsive behavior, and to think more clearly. Regular practice of yogic posture enhance the ability of student to concentrate, physical development, mental development, cognitive development, and to deal with impulsive behavior and to think more clearly. What thing is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is evil, what is karma, what is akarma, and what is vikarma. Yoga generate discrimination, and rational power in students. Sound health and sound cognition, sound mind, sound vision, clear vision. Yoga helps mental equilibrium and self control. Yoga helps mental development and self regulated, self control, self equilibrium. Yoga reduces stress, anxiety, depression, and helps children to relax and release tension, remove toxins, release hypertension, reduce anxiety, reduce negative energy. Yoga helps children develop lifelong health habits, mental and physical, acquaints them with the option of healthy daily exercise for the mind, the brain, and the body. Yoga helps to develop sound health and sound mind. Yoga helps develop spiritual power. Yoga offers students a safe and balanced way for them to relate to themselves and to their surroundings, inner and outer awareness. Yoga offers awareness of inner and outer. Yoga offers students a safe and balanced way for surroundings, friends, peer group, and nature, and themselves also. Yoga helps to student to understand themselves and nature, surrounding, inner and outer. Practicing yoga increase self-confidence as the students measure their own individual success and improvement. Practicing yoga and meditation increase self-will power, increase self-assessment power, self-individual success and improvement, himself. Yoga creates a group, cooperation, and vocabulary in a playful manner. Yoga creates a joyful learning. Yoga creates an environment, learning by playing, learning by game, learning by experience. खेल खेल में सीखो, ऐसा वातावरण योगा क्रिएट करता है स्कूल के अंदर. Yoga has an exhilarating and calming effect and could lead in later life to a marked reduction of stress, postural and blood pressure problems, and nervous disorder. Yoga helps to student overcome such problem related to stress, blood pressure, nervous system, problem related to eyes, problem related to muscles problem, and other problem. Yoga is helpful for students. Children enjoy associating the name of a pose with the characteristic of the animal it represents. A student learn some new concept. Student learn some special and unique concept during practice of yoga, during session of yoga, as Bhujangasana. This asana like a serpent, snake. Makarasana. This asana is like a makar. Tadasana. This asana is like a vraksh, tad vraksh. Marjarasana. This asana is like a marjar, cat. So student feeling enjoy, associate the name of pose with the and characteristic and procedure of this type asanas. How does each posture help students develop mental, physical and cultural well-being? You see in this picture, what is the name of this asana? You guess? Yes, this is a Marjara asana. Marjara matlab cat asana. A unique aspect of yoga is the mental focus and attention that the exercise while doing the postures. The result is a toning up of both the mind and the body. The asana and pranayam also very helping and very assist us to develop mental focus and attention and our tone up our body and mind. In adopting and maintaining a posture, there in a coordination between the nervous system and the muscular system that influence the physical and mental behavior. Yogic postures invigorate the body and keep the mind healthy and calm, bringing a feeling of refreshment. The yogic asana are useful for our healthy and calm feelings. We feel fresh, refresh, peaceful state. Mental benefits. First, calmness of mind. We feel calm, no anxiety, no stress. Remove all toxins and remove all type of anxiety, stress, depression, negative energy. Increased concentration. Our concentration, we focus dharana dhyan, pratyahar dharana dhyan. So increased our concentration. We may focus a point. Appreciation of silence. We live in within and we live with silence. Silence is a very powerful equipment and instrument for gaining our inner energy, internal energy, and inner cleansing also, and self control. If we live in self control, we may avoid any bad habits and bad and wrong work, wrong actions, evil actions. Physical benefits. Yogic postures greatly improve flexibility. They keep the body limber by stretching the muscles and the tissues that hold the body's structure in place, giving more freedom of movement. Yogic asana improve flexibility in our body, muscles, tissue, bones, joints, limber, and other body's organs. Flexibility helps prevent joint pain, back pain, and injury. Yoga stretches the body to release stiff joints and lengthen muscles. The postures also benefit the other systems such as the circulation system, digestion system, nervous system, and endocrine system. Some postures massage the internal organs, massage the internal organs and the glands. Learning objectives. The students will learn concentration and awareness. Students will learn observation, coordination, cooperation, and interaction among our peer group and gurus, teachers, with teachers. The students will learn relaxation, calmness, and self-confidence, as well as self-control. To concentrate and focus upon one thing at a time, either counting their breaths or maintaining a stretch. To concentrate and focus upon one thing at a time. जब मैं पानी पीता हूँ तो सिर्फ पानी ही पीता हूँ। जब मैं खाना खाता हूँ तो सिर्फ खाना ही खाता हूँ। जब मैं सोता हूँ तो केवल और केवल सोता ही हूँ। Focus upon one thing at a time. To learn to breathe properly and to count their breaths, inhaling and exhaling. This will teach them self-control and concentration. This will teach them self-control and concentration. To develop an awareness of their movement and awareness of themselves. To develop self-confidence and respect, awareness of individual and awareness of individual differences and abilities. To develop self-respect, self-control, self-confidence. Student will be to learn to observe and correct their body position in each posture. It means self-assessment. Develop self-assessment in students. To learn to sit with a straight back and maintain correct posture to the best of his and her ability. Understanding corrections suggested by the teacher. To become observant and aware of the personal space around and within. To coordinate movements, becoming aware of position of limbs and trunk, arms, head, back in relation to each other. Student to learn the importance of physical and mental relaxation as preparation for meditation. To develop self-confidence as he and she develops the ability to stretch the mind and the body. Further, as he and she is aware and observant of his and her own progress. To learn to use yoga as a means for relaxation, dream time, introduction to meditation, and to understand the importance of resting the mind in order to prepare it for new tasks. This is a preparation for meditation. To learn to value the beauty of silence, to try to maintain a quiet, calm attitude while striving to reach and maintain each stretch, each posture, each pose, each asana. Proposal: Yogashan will be pleased to conduct a workshop with the teachers as well as with the students. The cost of such a workshop and or of the holding yoga classes on a regular basis can be discussed. At the ending of the session, we discuss some MCQs for our examination point of view. First we see first question: in how many parts is human life divided according to Vedic philosophy? A4, B6, C is 8 and D is 5. Option A is correct answer. The 4 parts, human life 4 part divided: Brahmacharya, Grahasth, Vanprasth and Sannyas. Question number 2 is: in which bhav the surrendering attitude of the servant to his master is involved? कौन से भाव से भक्ति, किस प्रकार की भक्ति कहलाती है? ए दास्य भाव, बी सखा भाव, सी पति भाव एंड डी माधुर्य भाव। ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट, दास्य भाव। And question number 3 is, in which disease conditions Sutraneti is not beneficial according to Bhatt Pradipika? A. Adulterate disorder, B. Kapal Shuddhi, C. Disease above the clavicle, and D. Hyperacidity. Option D is correct. Hyperacidity is correct answer. And question 4, in which follows not pranayam? A. Anulom Vilom, B. Bhastrika, C. Bandh, and D. Kapalbhati. C is correct answer. Bandh is not a pranayam. Question number 5, in which objectives of yoga are? A. To remove ignorance from life, B. To enter into a state of highest consciousness that manifests in life as a satya, C. Awakening to the real life, real self, and D is all of the above. D is correct answer. Yoga helps in both of the above. Question number 6, International Day of Yoga is celebrated on A. 22nd July, B. 21st June, C. 22 June, and D. 21st July. B is correct answer, 21st June. Question number 7, meditation is a necessary condition of yoga, B. Dhyan, C. Dharana, D. Asana. Is correct, yoga. Question number 8, mind becomes in alpha state due to the practice of A. Asana, B. Exercise, C. Meditation, D. Bandh. C is correct answer, meditation. Name the title of the book released on 17th June 2015 that has been compiled by Dr. Imran Chaudhry and Abhijit Singh, published by Muslim Rashtriya Manch. Option A, Yoga and Islam, B. Islamic Yoga, C. Yoga for All, and D. Karma Yoga. A is correct answer, Yoga and Islam. Question number 10, one of the most prominent health effects of yoga is A. Faster growth in children, B. Cancer cure, C. Stress reduction, and D. None of the above. C is correct answer, stress reduction, anxiety reduction, depression reduction. Thank you very much.